Hello everybody and welcome to EJLN's coverage of TWL. Tonight, Tier 2 playoffs, and it starts for Tier 1 and 2 tonight. A4-1 and Strike4 Alpha will be battling out here on Squad Leader. That's moving on over to Eastern Outskirts right now.
A4-1 just dropped their UAV back at Eastern Outskirts. Why? I have no freaking clue. That's not going to do them any good at church during the battle, because the UAV is already down.
Well, let's just hope it was an accident, because if they want to know what the commander's doing at Eastern, I mean, that's all good.
Supplies at your position.
Well, that's what hard spots are for.
We have the church flag. Ramo takes out Word 2 over there on the church flag right now, and it looks like, yes they do, A4-1 has the bleed already on SFA. What do you got, Tusk?
Well, if A4-1 has captured the middle flag here, we still got a couple PAC members alive cleaning up the trashers. A4-1 looks like PAC has a beacon here to the south side of the church. It's a pretty heavy
right now. We have SFA moving in, Strike Force Alpha moving in and potting in to the northern, the northeastern portion of the flag, and they're moving in on radius right now. But it looks like, yes, and they are, A4-1's all over that, and Billy, nice takeout of Donut there. Very different though. If I was A4-1, I would be camping that beacon like no other and get those extra kills and just camp out on the northern part of the church, and they would have no chance of getting in.
Well, I think the reason they're not doing that is because the commander's not doing a very good job of spotting. He just spots maybe one or two people, and then A4-1 doesn't exactly know where everyone is. They just think it's one or two guys.
Yeah, that's not good, and that's not going to get the job done. And nice looking at that there, Tusk. Getting the details like no other. We have Strike Force Alpha right now moving into the flag, another flag here, and they're trying to get to Western or maybe Church. I'm not going to say exactly where yet, but he is moving. So I'll take a look at that possible push there. And he just got taken out by Kill Billy there. So that push is negated. And again, SFA is still trying to push in, and A4-1 putting up a nice defensive perimeter right now. Ticket count 82 to 94 in the favor of A4-1.
Yeah, definitely like to see A4-1's commander doing a little bit more spotting. He's pretty slack on the spots.
The funny thing is he's not even fighting or anything. He's just sitting at this flag, and he's not really doing much of anything.
Well, he's drinking a cup of coffee. You know, he's letting his other four guys do all the work. Again, SFA is trying to get something going here, trying anything, but A4-1 is just pretty much taking them out right now. Reaper does take out Billy there with some nice Kryla work. So still 3 men on the southern portion here near the high tower outside of Church.
It looks like there's a pretty heavy firefight going on between this wall right here. 2 members from the PAC team are moving toward the western outskirts. Commander is aware of his presence. Looks like it's going to be a one-on-one between Kill Billy and Word to Y'all. Word to Y'all gets fired with that. And he's headed toward the flag cap radius. And I just spilled cup noodle on my keyboard.
Wow, Reaper takes out long shot there, and right now we have SFA all over the flag, and Word to Y'all just killed Billy there, and he's going to get this flag nooched right now. The beacon is set up for SFA, and they're all over this flag here at Western Outskirts. They have it nooched, so they're going to stop the bleed. So nice work being aggressive there. Ticket count 67 to 85, and that pretty much is going to help their cause here.
Man, SFA loves those beacons. You don't see too much of that.
No, they did.
No, it is. Go ahead, Tusk. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just watching the firefight, getting excited. Trying to clean up the cup of noodle that is seeping into my keyboard.
So right now we have Strike Force Alpha has control of western and eastern outskirts, so they're going to try to pin in All for One here at Church, and they got two guys at eastern, 3 guys at western, and this is where it's going to happen here. More than likely between western and Church right now. This is where all the fighting. Eagle Man takes out Ramo there with a rocket.
Ooh.
What do you got going on over there at western or eastern?
Well, at Eastern we had Billy and Ramo trying to cap the flag here. Eagle Man doing a great job cleaning them off the flag before they could cap it. It was like a second away from being capped. And All for One is down to 1 flag.
Yeah, they're getting bled now, and right now it's still ticket count 74-60 in the favor of All for One. So All for One still has some time to put a bleed right back on SFA and continue this lead, but the rate that they're going is not looking too good for them, but they are still in the lead.
And All for One's doing a pretty good job right now. They're doing a two-man push on they're switching back and forth between the outskirts. That way they're not going to lose Church. They're not going to go for a full rush and lose Church, which would really be bad, because Church is so hard to cap.
Right. Well, right now they almost had Western Outskirts. All for One did, but SFA, some nice clutch work by Donut there, taking out the last member with some Krylov work. And again, it looks like they have that beacon, and SFA is all over it.
Yeah, All for One is 3 strong now on this flag cap radius. Looks like they're going to be able to get it neuted here. Still got pack guys spawning in on the flag. Commander's doing not really much of anything to spot.
Well, they do get the flag up, and it is right back in All for One's favor. Ticket count 47-67. A nice 20-ticket lead there. And SFA with the beacons again. They are going to try to push in to the western outskirts again, but look like Eagle Man got taken out.
Well, they still have that beacon up, and guys are spawn bombing on it. Looks like All for One doesn't exactly know where the beacon is, but they're doing a good job of camping it.
Yeah, they have. It looks like they have both sides covered around the beacon. They're holding up a defense around the southern portion of the tower, kind of hiding behind the fence. But the last member got taken out there. Ramo got taken out by Donut. So now again they're trying to move onto this flag here at Western Outskirts, but without any luck at all. They're podding in like no other though. They're getting those frequent flyer miles via the pod there.
Not holding spawns though, it's kind of a rookie mistake. They're all spawning in at the same, or at separate times and just getting wiped out.
Just shooting fish in a barrel at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think they should have one guy just continue spawning in while they have the rest of the guys push a flag, which actually looks like the Church flag, which actually looks like they're doing. They have 2 guys on the flag right now, and they were both just taken down by rockets.
Well, this is a prime example of the level of competition between the tiers, and that's why I'm glad that TWL does that for this type of reason here. Usually a Tier 1 team or the upper Tier 2 teams would not do this, but when you get to the bottom of the Tier 2 or maybe the Tier 3, a lot of these teams make these mistakes of potting in, and this is what hurts them because it really defeats the purpose of them pushing onto a flag. And if you're an experienced team, you can just wipe that and just keep the beacon up and just really just put a pain on or hurting on a team that's potting in.
All right, everyone. We got enemy forces. Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry.
Ticket count 25-60, and Tusk. Finally, it looks like SFA is trying to get on the flag, but All for One playing a nice defensive perimeter around it.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping this flag down. This commander keeps just spotting 1 or 2 people sporadically. We got a guy from SFA about to climb into the tower, it looks like. Ramo just shut him down. Still laying siege on the church flag in 1s or 2s, so this just isn't going to cut it. They need to push forward as 1.
We're the only ones left.
One of the things, Tuss, that I see that SFA is not doing is they're not moving onto a flag collectively. They're just pretty much spread out around church, and they're not really they're just pretty much dying and giving tickets away. They're not working as a force or a team right now. But as I'm saying that, they're trying to get onto the church flag, and All-for-One is just wiping that out. They still have that beacon, SFA does, on the north part of the church, and really, it's not really helping them.
No, this is just free tickets for All-for-One. That's probably why they haven't destroyed it yet.
Right. This is exactly where when you need a really a veteran squad leader at this type of moment to get you in the right positions, because this pod's really defeating the purpose for them. It's not helping them at all. And with the ticket count the way it is, 57-10, this round's pretty much over. And I think SFA really killed themselves primarily because of this beacon.
Yeah, this is an overusage of beacons in this round. It's just when squad leaders depend too much on the beacons, this isn't a pub, you know. You can't move the beacon around as easily as you can as squad leader, so it's just not a good idea to use one a lot.
Right now, the All-for-One members are just rezzing each other, just conserving tickets right now. 57-4 right now, and this round is pretty much over with. So All-for-One's going to take a nice lead, one-round lead here, and they're going to look good going into the second round, Tusk.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. SFA really needs to pick it up next round.
Ego, man, just got a nice double kill there with some Krylov work, with Reaper getting the backup, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for the first round. 54-0, All-for-One just laying the lumber, and I mean laying the lumber to SFA.
I don't even know what that means.
Just,
I like
just nod your head.
It sounds good. I heard it on ESPN, so I had to use it.
Oh my god.
I just had to use it. But anyway, over the scoreboard, SFA side, we have Reaper 01 going 15 and 17. We have Ego Man going 13 and 15, and Donut 546 going 15 and 15 with the Commander Abhorrence going a total combined score of 15.
Alrighty, for All-for-One, we got Ramo heading up the group going 21 and 11. Billy going an impressive 23 and 6. He was the beast of that round. Teffy going 16 and 10. Longshot going 9 and 4, and the Commander Kill Billy going for a combined score of 46.
And I have to say, Donut was the only person on SFA with the neutral KDR. Everybody else was in the negatives.
Okay. All right. Looks like they're gonna take the 5-minute break, so that means we can get to some shout-outs. So we have a shout-out from Origin Lucy. Shout out to Jay for holding my hand while pubbing. Also got one from Lieutenant Smash. I look forward to being a spoon sandwich with anger in the middle, and Fat Sack's making the bun complete. Sorry, Tusk, no room for you.
Oh, damn. Alright, I got a shout-out here from MU's Rambo. We'd like to shout out to Massive Unit, heart you all. Got a shout out here from Nemesis Bobcat to Nemesis Scoop for the playoff MVP. He went 75 and 1 against Vibe both rounds. Jesus.
Wow.
Beast sauce.
I got to see proof though. Show me a screening, Bob. I got to see a screening. 75 and 1. You must have turned on the hacks for that puppy.
I got a shout out here from NJ's Garlic Stick. He'd like to shout out to Trooper, his new CNC 3 buddy, so he won't be picking on him as much. His preference is still a mystery though.
We got a shout out for Baron from Raw here. Shout out to Daddy Fat Sacks for making MU's second team. Woot. We also got one from Mad Zekas. Shout out to Daddy Fat Sacks for being my daddy. Wow.
That's what I do. I got a shout out here from Sev. He would just like to let everyone know that Snape is killed by Voldemort while protecting Harry in the new book. I guess I should have given everybody a spoiler alert. I still don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
I have no clue either. We have a score, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Horde takes out AS1 2-0, so Horde advances in Tier 3.
NGA also advances in Tier 1 with the forfeit win over TER.
Got a shout out from one of our members coming in from the website. Looks like an EGLN guest. Shout out to Hobbs, you're gay. And it looks like, oh, did you get that score out from Nemesis? They beat Vibe 2-0? I think you did. That's right.
Yeah, they did. Or I did.
So someone is visiting via the website there, so nice job, whoever the guest was. Next time, if you do that, please put your name so I can get you some love. Also got a shout out from Beast Mode, took out Dag on 2-0. Yes, Beastie, I've already said that. Thank you. Little late there.
I got a. Well, let me just do a quick shout out from Garlic Six. I'd
Yep.
like to shout out to you, Fat Sacks. He wants a rematch versus TER. Get them together. CD Power Plant. Joking. And then he put a sad face. Whatever.
Ha ha.
Okay, back to business here. All for one. Fat Sacks, you're all for one. You just won this round pretty decisively. What are you telling your team?
Make sure you get to church and telling the commander to actually do some spotting.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his pay, right?
Yep.
All right, Tusk, you're SFA. You're the leader. You just got your butt handed to you in this round. What are you telling your team, and how are you going to accomplish this win in the second round? Obviously, you're going to have to change some things up. What do you do?
Alright, well, I would say as SFA, ease up on the beacons, and if you're going to push a flag, push it as one. Not sure what the commander was doing there. I didn't get a chance to see how he was. So if he was spotting consistently and dropping UAVs and whatnot, that would be, just keep that up. But yeah, just work on your teamwork a little bit. Don't spot in one at a time just to be shot like a fish in a barrel.
Yep. And I'll take that a little step further. I do give gold stars out for great work, but I mean, that is not a way to get a gold star by just a little excessive podding there. I just, beacons are just not good. Only for particular points, I guess. You can use it at certain times, but those were not the times, and it was just a little too excessive. And again, I think that's what hurt Strike Force Alpha in this round, and hopefully they learned and they get the message. But all for one, in my opinion, they're just going to have to do what they did in this round and just be aggressive, and just once they get the 2 flags, if they do get them, just put up a nice defense, which they did, and then hopefully you want SFA to use the beacon and just camp the hell out of it, basically, and then just get those tickets in your favor. I mean, it's not rocket science.
If you are all for one, you do want them to keep using the beacons, because it's a pretty easy kill right there. They were just crunching down the tickets right there behind the church as, every SFA member kept spawning.
Oh yeah, being a beacon horse is a quick way to get the douchebag award for the night.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make up an award for it. It's probably gonna be the douchebag award, because that is a great word. So yeah, we're gonna have to start using that, and especially for TGA, for other leagues. So, but again, if you're running late, you're catching the TWL 5v5 Tier 2 playoffs here between Strike Force Alpha and All for One. And All for One took the first round 54-0, so they're going to be securing the EU side now as a team switch. And it looks like we're trying to get everybody back on the server here. We had some people drop, so hopefully they can get this figured out. Also doing video, the man, Limek doing video, so hopefully everything's doing well. Please let us know. Drop us the line if it's too loud or if it's too low or if you can't hear us. We just want to make sure your experience in watching the cast is an enjoyable one. So please let us know. I don't have a problem with that, fixing things on the fly.
I just got a shout out from my son, FMJZ Vandy, formerly of TER. He actually wants to nominate Daddy Fat Sacks for the first douchebag award. Thanks, buddy.
I second that.
Damn.
Yeah, the douchebag award is going to be very popular, and I'm going to have to, Fat Sacks, that's going to be your award. So you make sure you watch for that, okay? And we'll all vote collectively.
All right.
But you'll have the overall say since you brought it up. So that's going to be a great award. I can already see it. I can read the forms now. Douchebag award. All right. Well, we're trying. I guess they're taking advantage of this 5-minute break, and unfortunately, we don't have music, so I can't get you that. So unfortunately, you're going to have to hear us for a little bit longer. So we're going to kind of ad-lib this a little bit. But again, you can get your shout-outs. Well, wait, ladies and gentlemen, I have a shout-out from Ever from Full Metal Jacket. Wow, this guy put the scotch bottle down just to drop us a line here. Shout-out. Sounds good. Good luck to everybody. Second round. All right, thanks, Ever, for that. I mean, thanks for putting that bottle down.
Well, Anger, seeing as how we don't have any music, maybe you should sing for us a bit.
No, I'm not going to go there. Oh, it looks like... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to save that.
Looks like they're asking if EGLN's ready.
Yep, and I just typed it to him. We are ready. I'm going to be taking the pack side all-for-one. And Fat Sacks and Tusk will be taking SFA on the EU side.
So hopefully tag Lovin for once.
If you want, you can get it next time.
He hogs it, doesn't he?
Hey, this is not
make fun of him
diplomacy.
For tag Lovin.
This is not diplomacy here. Okay, this is communist at its best. I'm taking this side with the cameraman, all right?
Whatever.
Limek loves me more, okay? So there.
Greedy little fat kid.
Yeah, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. Okay, that's it. We're dropping the cast. We're shutting this down now.
Yeah, SFA did take advantage of this 5-minute break. Unfortunately, they didn't have time to get in a few scrims to hopefully up their game.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So in 10 seconds, we'll get the second round finally underway. So let's see what happens. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. All right, we have the squad leader making the long trek from Glacier Rim to Eastern Outskirts along with the commander. So this will be a long walk. This is the only thing about Verdun that I dislike. It takes a little bit to get to the flag, but once it happens, it's all worth it.
Unless they get capped in their main.
Nice, fatty.
Oops.
All right, here we go. They're eventually, as we wake up from our nap, they're going to get to the flag here. We have all 4 members from All-for-One here trying to make their way onto church. So this is where it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. As we said before, and each and every time, church will be the place.
Oh my God! It looks like All-for-One actually put a decent UAV up over the church where the actual battle happened.
Maddie, we're on a SFA side.
Oh, I know. I just looked up and I could see 2 UAVs over church.
All right now, word to y'all. Just took out 2 members from All-for-One, Ramo and Billy. Reaper taking them out, but Teffy, she's the female. She's a killer. She takes out Donut and word to y'all. So nice work by Teffy there. Ticket count 94 to 98 as we just started the second round, so nothing really going for the ticket ratio quite yet, but SFA does have the bleed on All-for-One right now.
All-for-One did clear out the flag. They are on the radius. They still got people on the south side of the church. Looks like Donut's the only one left here defending this flag. Oh, looks like Reaper is still up.
All-for-One Tusk has just taken control of this flag, and they just, wow, there's 4 members of All-for-One on the flag right now. But again, like clockworks, potting in is SFA.
They actually learned how to use nades and rockets. They wouldn't need a beacon there because all those guys were clumped together, but I didn't see a single nade or rocket on to defend the flag radius there.
Yeah, definitely. Only seen 1 or 2 rocket kills in this round here between these 2 teams. This is definitely not a common, or it's usually more common for people to spam them on this map.
Right now, they're potting in right into what happened there.
Somebody was spawn camping the beacon, but got a supply box dropped right on his head and died.
Great spot.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, classic. All for one, Billy and Teffy taking out SFA, Reaper, and Donut there with some Krylov work. And all for one right now is still behind 8 tickets, but, or excuse me, I take that back. They are ahead now, 88 to 78. And they got the 2 flag lead or bleed on Strike Force Alpha.
Well, Strike Force Alpha does have a squad here on the northwestern side of Church. Looks like they're going to make their way toward eastern. Under UAV, looks like there's no resistance as of yet. We do have a squad leader still moving over. What do you got on your side, Anger?
Well, what we have here is that the members from SFA are trying to move into eastern outskirts. They have 2 members are trying to get onto the flag here. The commander is not spotting it out, so they are undetected. So eastern outskirts looks like the place to be right now. Ooh, Wartial takes out Ramo there. Nice nade from Kill Billy on Eagle Man. But he gets rezzed, and they got the flag nooch, and looks like they're going to try to get this up, but oh, Donut taking out Billy there. Kill Billy, the commander.
Saving that flag, great job.
Yeah, nice clutch work by the commander there.
And believe it or not, SFA actually did not get a beacon down.
No, they did. They got one back here behind the church in one of these buildings.
Ooh, I hear it.
Nobody's spawning on it. I think they might be.
Ticket count 82 to 68 in the favor of All for One.
Oh, looks like Richial's making his way to the church flag cap radius. Does have 3 guys coming in on him.
Wow, long shot there. Nice double kill. Ramo taking out Abhorrence and Billy taking out Eagle Man. So nice kills here on the church radius here. A little bloodbath going on.
SFA still has a beacon back here, kind of, and looks like, yep, just what I was about to say. They kind of let it sit there for a little bit, caught in behind the enemy lines. Got a couple guys from SFA headed to the outskirts now.
Again, this beacon is hurting SFA like no other. I mean, it's really kind of getting to the irritating point here because it's not helping them. And if their squad leader is getting in position somewhere, they can't spawn on them, and it's just really hurting them.
Enemy infantry in sight.
Yeah, they definitely need to change it up. And I'm surprised they haven't realized it quite yet.
Right now, All for One is just taking out the members at the eastern outskirts, but as I'm saying that, we have 1 member from SFA on the church flag right now, and he takes out Teffy, so nice work by Kill Billy there, or excuse me, Abhorrence there, and he gets taken out by Billy there from All for One, so they're going to get this flag right back up. And looks like Eastern Outskirts is going to go back into the favor of All for One, but we do have SFA in the radius, and he gets taken out. Ramo takes out Donut.
And I think I'm getting some of my first spots of the round here from Abhorrence. I guess he might have been trying to run and gun a little too much.
Yeah, I noticed that. At the very first round, he was spotting like a madman. Then he just kind of got quiet for a while. But yeah, he's back into his position at Western Outskirts, spotting like it's going out of style.
Hostile infantry.
Ticket count 69 to 42 in the favor of All for One, and right now, All for One is they're just doing some damage. And right now we have 2 members from SFA on the church flag. Will they get it nooched? This is very key right now. This may be their last push.
Hostile infantry.
Wow,
So right
really
now,
nice.
Ticket count is
Ramo.
66 to 38 in favor of All for One. Sorry, Anger, I got a request to read the thing.
Oh, I just got really excited there. Ramo just took out 2 members, Wartial and Eagle Man, on the flag there with a nice nade. Oh, I love that.
I don't know what Abhorrence was doing, but two of the guys were getting ready to one of the guys was getting ready to res another guy, and Abhorrence just ran up on him, and I guess he forgot to shoot because he had open shots on him, and he got taken down pretty quick.
Ticket count 65 to 30 in the favor of All for One.
Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry. Hostile infantry.
Oh, looks like SFA is just going through the meat grinder once again. Every push to church is getting shut down, and all for one, I gotta commend them doing a great job of defending this flag.
Hostile infantry.
Yeah, they've had a nice defense around church, and anything to eastern outskirts, the commander has spotted or he's taken out by himself. So, I mean, as we're looking at possible Ironman of the match, I mean, there's some couple candidates here. But right now, ticket count 65 to 27 in this bloodbath, and All for One is just really just taking it to SFA.
Wow, somebody actually just spawned in on squad leader. I think that's the first time SFA has done that.
It's pretty amazing. Maybe he's out of beacon.
Well,
oh wait, no, there he goes. There's the beacon on the ground.
We spoke too soon.
wow.
Oh, and then the whole team is wiped. Oh, looks like Rainbow.
Oh,
just
Rainbow got a
Ego Man.
defib. Yeah.
Hostile infantry.
Rainbow defib Eagle Man, I love it, a defib. I haven't seen one in a while, so nice job, Rainbow. That might get him Iron Man of the match just from that defib alone.
And then he was team killed. But oh, actually, we missed it last night. I think Baron. Word on the street is Baron defibbed Baby Spinach last night. We missed
Yeah, he did. I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Who did he defib?
Baby
Baby
Spinach.
Oh, wow. Wow, we didn't catch that. Rainbow took out Reaper there with a Krylo.
Oh man, SFA was so close to capping that flag. It was about half a second away, and then they all got wiped.
Tusk, Fat Sacks, this one is pretty much over. Ticket count 58 to 11. All for One is really what their name says, All for One, because they're just putting up that defense all around church, and they're just really backing each other up. Nice work by them.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to decide who my Iron Man's going to be. It's a toss-up between Rainbow and Billy right now.
Yeah, with that defib alone, that defib just puts a little bit above Billy, even though Billy's being a beast. But wow, that defib alone.
Rainbow's a beast with style.
Yeah, there you go. He's going out with class.
Hostile infantry.
Reaper taking out a long shot there.
Douchebag award too. I've already got that picked out.
It's SFA in a collective just because of that beacon. I mean, the beacon has killed them.
Yeah,
we
have to give the douchebag award to
y'all.
We're to y'all, yeah. And, yeah. Beacons
Yeah,
for
there it
the
is, ladies and gentlemen. 56 to 0. We're All for One. 2-0 win there. And impressive for tier 2, but they're going to have to go against rival next week, and they better pull a rabbit, and I mean a big rabbit, out of the hat next week. All right, Ramo goes 22-12. We have Billy going 22-8. Teffy, the female assassin, going 19-13, with Kill Billy, the commander, going a total combined score of 56.
Alrighty, on SFA, we got Eagle Man going 21-14, Word to Y'all going 13-13, Reaper going 12-15, and Abhorrence rounding up his team with a combined score of 21.
Eagle Man actually had a positive KDR for SFA. That's amazing.